Let's start from the pickup to bar. Anybody want to play the game rhythmic dictation, I guess? I asked them for pickup to bar 3, so obviously quarter, 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 and then there was downbeat. What happened on downbeat? Show them again, Zach. Mm-hmm. Surprised you didn't have any questions. There's lots to deal with here. I'm downbeat, guys. What do you think is there? Anything on this piece of paper? Yeah? Everybody agree with that? Yeah? Everybody agree with that? Tyler agrees with no one. He looked and shook his head with a sour face. What's that?
I thought it was just that.
You thought it was half. None of the above. So, what information brought us to that conclusion? Why did you think dotted half?
I just thought that that half note because the previous measure had 4 beats, and he held it for 3, and then just did the last beat carrying into the next measure, and he didn't do any sort of like a fermata gesture. He held it like we've been holding.
So you timed it.
I did.
And it held out to 3 counts exactly.
Yes.
So by definition of fermata, it couldn't be a fermata because fermata means more than that.
I mean, it could be fermata, but
It shouldn't be.
it shouldn't be.
Amanda?
I thought it was a long half note. I didn't count the measure,
Right.
but just one without a caesura and then.
Right. So you thought it was fermata with a release as a prep.
Yeah, I can just stop.
And Tyler, you thought none of the above?
Yeah, I thought it was a half note, and he just didn't count.
And then quarter rest, and then quarter, no, that's what you thought?
Yeah.
Okay. What can we do, the point is, what can we do to differentiate between, say, that if it was a dotted half note, or if it was a fermata? TJ gave us one answer. Be disciplined about time and tempo, right? Yes, ma'am?
Keep motion, but a slow motion through stuff that's not a fermata.
Sure. Or even a passive pattern. Reinforce with the left hand. You're going to hear this left hand ranting again, I think. Right? Get your left hand out there and put the please position out. Give the hand of friendship to sustain, but keep the pattern moving a bit to give some clarity to the time, as opposed to the fermata being just land. Right? Now in the last bar, they're confused, aren't they? Yeah. Want to just try it again before we talk some more? Yeah. This time, this will be fun too, because I'll ask them if in the third bar, or the second bar there, what is it again? See if you can get them to be convinced of one answer.
Pick up to 3.
Pick up to 3, same. Okay, so I think we maybe were successful. What's the rhythm we were discussing? Really? You're still not that sure, or is it just like, leave me alone, I'm tired?
Yahtzee.
Is it a half note with a quarter rest? Is it a dotted half note, or is it a fermata?
Dotted half.
I think it's dotted half note that time. He moved a little bit. He showed you. Now, in the last bar, what's he got? Please.
2 half notes, and then the first one has a fermata.
97%. It's 2 half notes each with a fermata. What was the hang up before that? What did you hear? What were they doing that you didn't want them to do?
On the last bar,
Yeah.
they just weren't cutting on and re-articulating.
They were not cutting off and re-articulating?
And if they did, it was behind.
Okay, be an interesting tape for you to watch. My memory was that they cut off just fine and then they re-articulated just fine, but not what you wanted them to. They were confused in regards to what you meant as the release and what you meant as the re-articulation, you know? Especially when it could be, especially, at least in real life, it could be a fermata connected to the next fermata, okay? So my suggestion is make it more of a passive preparation for that release. You're giving a big swoop before the down, give the fermata, and simply give the release. In this case, the lack of the preparation will be helpful because it gives them no choice then but to only release when you wanted to release and re-articulate. Some of them were releasing when you initiated your prep. Therefore, when you completed your prep, they were re-articulating. That make sense?
Yeah.
You want to try that? Just the last bar.
Yeah.
Just give them fermata and then fermata. That's the idea, but it's release as prep, right? All right, try again. Don't forget the breath. All right, thank you. Jeff Burns handed it to me, so here you go.
You want the
Trash.